Hey Busters, welcome back to another capsule toy video. So today we'll be opening up the spider leg crab from the, Kani02 or the Crab 2 set from, or series from the Ikimono Daizukan series, or the Living Organism Encyclopedia. This is a capsule toy Gashapon for 500 yen. This released on the second week of May 2022. So if I recall, people say online they started shipping these out or were in store in about May 11th. So managed to roll this guy, and boy is it nice, I think. So here he is. Looks really nice. This is the so this capsule. They no longer do like the normal, display type. I think crabs never got the display. So but yeah, so in each one it comes with a mini booklet. They no longer do the Zukan, or I mean not the Zukan, the Shinbu, where they kind of give you the newspaper style. So now it's kind of plasticky. On the back, there's not much just information what it's made from and stuff, whatnot. If you guys wanted, you could do a survey, and you can also check out their information here with the QR codes. But yeah, so here it is. The lineup is the spider leg crab here, the Akate gani, or the red claw crab yellow type, although it's more black. The red one, which I have a video on if you're interested, check that out. And the Sube Manjuu real colored version, which was released in the first set. It's not bad. It's a recolored, slightly different, so same mold, exactly the same mold, but slightly different colored. So if you didn't manage to get your hand on the first set, this lineup's great. But so this time, it actually teaches you how to make this. So that's interesting, especially here, where it specifically says, yeah, you should put the legs in and then this bottom part latched on last. And there are actually a lot of legs. So so it's definitely got, let me just zoom in here or focus it. So it specifically says you got the longest leg. Interesting. You got the longest leg, long, medium, and short. And it's funny enough, and then it's got the claw. Funny enough, it says the long is in the front, whereas the longest is the second, and then the medium is second last, and the shortest is last. So interesting enough. So good, look at that. But look at this guy. Let's get our yummy crab out. Wow! That's a lot. Dang! Well, that's interesting. It is really long. I'd say this is like 50 centimeters length, like half a meter. So let me just, dang. So don't be surprised, Busters, when you get a lot of plastic to rip through. Interesting. Well, that's kind of fun and unexpected. So it should, I think, already be in order, but doesn't matter. So let's just bust these out, because who can wait? So there we have it, Busters. So let me just get this in focus. There we go. So just starting off. Ooh, look at that. That's so right off the bat, this thing is light, but the detailing on this is very nice. Like, look at all those Look at all those bumps, just like the real shell, and they put little flakes of white on it, and a nice gradient. Really nice. And that face spray. The eyes do not move, I don't think. No, they don't. The only thing moving here are these things. Maybe. Actually, no, I don't think they do. Hold on, Busters. There we go. Oh, there we go. So no. This is all molded detail. So this part is just warped plastic from being pushed down. So if anyone's had that, don't worry about it. It'll just slowly revert back. Or if it doesn't, just use like a hair dryer or put in some boiling water for like a few seconds. Zap it, make it soft, put it in place, and zap it in some cold water, and it'll be good to go. Sorry, Busters. So yeah, and the detailing on the bottom part here is really nice. So as you can see, the peg holes for the legs are here, but because of how it's done, they recommend you remove this piece, like so. I always recommend wiggling it slowly. Nice. And here, as you can see, you can almost see it. It's reflecting. It's just hard plastic, so it reveals the, I don't know, the mouth, I guess. Mini hands. And even look at that. Even here, they have detailing. It's not gross detailing. and then it covers that up. So that's, yeah, this is definitely the winner. Looks real nice. This is like a matte finish, definitely not glossy, very light. And you have the legs here. So you got the long claws here, as you can see, ball joints everywhere. This is, I would say, slightly gloss plastic with some matte paint finish and some ball joints here. So, and the claw should move as always. Chong, chong. Look at that's long. Like, I mean, while I have it, I'm just going to see, this is a generic Digimon Pokemon size Magic the Gathering trump card, so this should be 8.8 in length. So this thing is clearly like over 10 centimeters long. Just this long hand. So the long, oh no, so this thing fell off. So I guess you guys know this is just on a peg. So let's find that missing peg here, just peg it in. So I guess that's one way, you know, so don't worry about that. So we got the claw, you know what? Let's just do it this way. I got the body here, I got the claws, like so. Does it say which way? Which way, or is left and right? So he said, please have the movable one at the top. So specifically this movable one is at the top. So clearly it should be this way. And sometimes though, they do have like small markings of left and right. However, as far as I can see, they don't have it on this guy. So, oops, pop that out. Oh no. So there we go. So yeah, so just make sure you're bending it in the right places. So next up, clearly this is the shortest one. So the shortest leg is about 7 centimeters, because I think this is 6.6. I'm not quite sure. If you guys just Google generic trading card Pokemon Magic the Gathering Trump bicycle playing cards. So it's a little bit longer. I think 6.6, maybe like 7-ish for the legs here. So this is clearly the short one. So as you can see, the mine's kind of loose. But I think if you just put some, like lots of people say, like some floor wax or whatever, it'll tighten it right up. Next up, we got a slightly longer one. So this is probably the medium one. The medium one is about, it's kind of bent, but it's about 8.8, so like 9 centimeters, I'm guessing. And then we got an even longer one. So this, sorry, Busters. So this one, I'm guessing, is about like 10-ish, maybe 10-ish centimeters. Longest, and then the second longest. Oh, wait a minute. This might be the same one. So is that different from? Oh, so okay. So I missed this one. This one should be the second longest, so like that, I think. Almost like, looks like a skeleton. So let me just move it a bit higher, Busters. So I think this is the way they want it. Although, let me just double check. This one also looks the same length. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so this one is clearly the same mold. So this one should be the same mold. And this one, because it's a bit more bendy, so this one should also be the same. And then clearly lengthwise, okay, Buster, they clearly look almost the same. Okay, so as you guys can see here, it's barely different. However, I think this one, the longer one, has a slightly thicker like tip. So that might be the way to tell. So clearly this one's more curved on the paint. This one seems fatter. So these two seem fatter and the bottom one seems longer, right? So let's see. Yeah, so definitely one is longer. This one seems to be the same. No, this one seems fatter. Yeah, definitely. So these two are definitely the same. So, okay, so definitely these two are the same. So these two are the same. And these two are the same. So based on length, they're almost similar. However, they did say one was slightly longer. Definitely this is slightly longer. So that means the thicker, I think the fatter one, right? Yeah, so the fatter one I think goes here, and the thinner one is at the top. And does that correlate with what I kind of saw here? Kind of hard to tell, really. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, this one is definitely fatter. The legs is fatter here, so yeah, so definitely this one is definitely fatter than this long one. So I think the fatter one is at the top. So I think I got it right, Busters. So let's put it together. So like so. So the bottom one goes in here. Is there a way to tell which one is which? Sorry, Busters, this is definitely taking a long one. So definitely, they don't really say which way goes which. So let's just put these ones in here like so. Definitely, I mean, if I had to guess, they don't bend any one way or another. So sorry, Buster, I'm gonna have to guess which way. If I had to guess, maybe this way seems best. Let's just go with whatever I had and see how it works out. So this ball joint goes in here at the very bottom. So I was trying to put in the wrong one. So gotta, oh yeah. So this is soft plastic. Despite it feeling really hard, it is actually soft plastic. So obviously the holes don't look like they fit, but if you just push it in, it'll slowly like widen and then close back on it. So don't worry, Buster, about that. This way, I recommend just pushing straight down on the ball joint peg as not to break anything. And clearly, I also recommend putting the front ones at the top. At this point, I recommend just wiggling these out and just making it straight so you don't break anything. So this one goes in here. Like so. So wiggle that in. Got it. Next one. Yeah, this is definitely... Oh, there we go. So wiggle that down. Okay, so I think having the legs, so having it, I think doing it this way seems best. As you can see, I just push it and wiggle it down like so. Got that 1, 2, 3, and last one. So definitely a bit hard, but there you go. But I have small hands, so for those who have slightly bigger hands, it might be a bit hard. At that point, maybe I recommend it, but ooh, really tight fit. And then put this one back here. I'm just gonna, yeah, let's just keep it in there. So you can already see it's really long. Really nice already. I'm really happy with this figure already. This one, oops. Just push this in here, like so. Move it out of the way a bit. Yep, got to make sure. Oops, that's the bottom legs. Next one is the light. Uh-oh, did I get it wrong? Which one's the longer one? It's so hard to tell. No, not. I think the fat one. Oops, fat one fell off. So yeah, once I have it here, clearly this one looks a bit longer. So I think I got it right. And you know, if I got it wrong, I can always just pop off the legs and put them back in. Oops. So this one, oh, right, this one's definitely wants to put more of a fight. Although I think once you have the other legs in, you definitely have less room or less, I guess, places to hold on tight, which is a bummer. So this one just squeezes in here like so. Second last one. So this thing is, as I'm building this, the only thing I can think of is face hugger. This thing is pretty much like a face hugger with these spiny legs. And the last one here, there we go, got it. And boy, is he a big bugger. So clearly, all right, so clearly this goes there. And the hand, maybe I got the arms wrong. Because clearly this part like clearly this peg. Sorry, Busters. Wait, there we. This pegs in a certain way. Where did this come from? Here. Sorry, Busters. Like this guy is a lot bigger than expected. Let's just collapse some of his legs first. Oh, and of course put this piece back in first. Like so. You know, get the legs down. And let's put the arms back in. I wonder if maybe I got the claw arms on the wrong side. So there you go. So clearly this claw... Oh yes, I did. See? I got it backwards. The claw should be on the opposite side. Which is going to be a bummer to pull out. I mean, I think these are the same. Let's just reverse the arms. I think that should just do it. There we go. Yeah, so I just reversed the arms like so, because I'm pretty sure those pieces are the same. Okay, there we go. So yes, definitely the pincers. If you mess up, you will definitely know, because it won't angle properly. But everything else is done. Just because these are all pegs, you can move them around like so, and there we have it. Almost. Let me see if I can get the legs up. Spider. Ooh, look at that. He can support himself. Look at that. Buster. So, there we have it. Oops. Buster got a bit too scared here and decided to fall over. Come on, Buster-kun. So, there we have the, what's it called? The Takaa Ashigani, or the spider leg crab. Although, he's trying to cover up his face, dabbing. So, look at that. It's a really big boy. Well, not big as in, if you look at it, oops. His legs are just really, really long. Overall, from first impressions, I can tell you guys, the legs and stuff are quite frail. Like, I can easily see it snapping if you bend it the wrong way by applying just a bit too much pressure. So that's just something to be careful of. So I'm gonna close. But yeah, once he is like this, you know, you are able to have his hands just go in like that. If you hide it, his legs clearly can be flattened for consumption. Although this one wants to fall out. So as you can see, some of these do fall off, and because of how the peg hole is designed, I think there's like a certain way, like this one, see? There's like a kind of like a molding here, so it has to go this way, and this one doesn't go in that too deep, so this one is definitely a bit on the frail side, or, you know, not so solid side. I don't think I even pushed this leg in that well, but yeah, I just want to show. So when you collapse him in its entirety, like so, the legs definitely stick out more than a card. So this is clearly about like 10, maybe even 12 centimeters. Yeah, half a card. Yeah, I think it would be like 11 to 12 centimeters height-wise, like so. Thickness is not even that thick though, so yeah, but definitely nice. Like with the legs here, with like the painted app detail, it looks really nice, especially with the long spindly arms. Although, let me just get these out again. Hopefully they don't fall off or pop off. Although this guy kind of wants to, so he can definitely, so with the joints, he can definitely support himself in various poses. I don't know how his arms, so yeah, so as you can see, if you twist his arms, so I'll just show you Buster's like so. If you try to twist his arms, it just slowly comes out because of how the molded is here. It's just kind of just has to be here specifically. If you want it down, you just have to angle it correctly. So his legs don't, I think maybe his legs just go higher, just, and then while the small legs are like so, like that maybe. I don't really know how the spider things look like that. Yeah, but in the same set, if you weren't, you could also get the Akakani. So size-wise, like this, definitely this guy's feels heavier, but this is clearly bigger, like lengthwise. Looks like that. You can like hold him, really big. However, this guy is more, I guess, plasticky, where this one is more definitely with the paint apps, and how it's painted looks much more realistic, although much lighter. And on the bottom, and while it is a different mold in this same Crab 2 set, you can also get the Sube Sube Manju like so. This one would be a darker color, so the claws, legs would be a different color to the main shell. Like that, size-wise. And if from the first set, you have the red whatever crab. So this guy is definitely the most realistic-y, although this guy is also too, so just very different. Very different, like both. But definitely, if you have them, they look great next to each other with just different crabs. Although this one, I think in real life should be much bigger. Just having it smaller like this, in comparison, does look really nice. And the bottoms, if you want to check it out. And the original crab, the shell-faced crab, box-shaped shy crab. They've come a long way. Busters, we're just making these guys realistic, so this is definitely the bigger one, but yeah, like that. So there we have it, Busters. Let's just have him standing up and showing off. Maybe his arms like that, so that, and you can open his claws like so. But there you have it, Busters. So this is the spider leg crab. So yeah, definitely I mean, honestly, I do like him. For those who are wondering, as always, great paint apps, great quality. It's an amazing figure for 500 yen. Definitely recommend it. He is the chase figure, so he's highly more sought after. However, unlike the other ones in the same set, like this one, these guys are much more solid and not as flimsy. Like this one, as you can see, I've seen from the video, like the legs tend to pop out a bit. So it is a little bit more of a hassle. However, if you just want, if you're hoping to pose him, he is a bit more of a hassle to pose and stuff. But as a display piece, I think this one definitely has more impact power in terms of display. See, look, it's popping off. But yeah, so this guy definitely has more display power, you know, depending on how you want to use him, you know, for photos or whatnot. But, and it definitely looks a lot more realistic, just how with all the flat colors. So definitely recommend this guy. Like I said, the only thing against this guy is just how the ball joints are kind of like the pegs are slightly short, so they kind of pop up a bit more. However, tons of articulation, like really nice. Definitely recommend this guy for 500 yen if you can get him. Yeah, but that's about it, Busters. As always, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video. And hopefully this video helped you decide whether you wanted to get this or not. If there's anything I didn't go over or went over too quickly, please let me know down in the comment section below, and I will be sure to get back to you on that. As always, Buster-kun here, off to see his rodeo star.